do you pronounce it?
Rauschenbach.
Rauschenbach? Yeah. And they live in Broadbrook, Connecticut. And we just ran into her when we stopped here in Jacksonville to ask directions to her mother's place. Look at the trees over here. I can't see.
Wore out.
I found it in my file when we came back from, my husband went to the University of Michigan, and when we came back with two little children from the university, this was after World War II, we stayed with Mother for a while, and then I found that chair up over the rafters in the barn, so I asked her for it.
Yeah.
Because I was the first child to have children, so she gave it to me, and my little kids sat in it, and I kept it. I didn't want to lose it.
I think they were good. They were very popular. They're popular again now.
Oh, it's an antique now, and
Yeah.
worth, you know, of course it means a lot because it's something made by family.
Ask Wilhelmina about the other girl in your mother's family.
Oh, now Mother had a half-sister. A half-sister. Mother had a half-sister. Can you tell me about her? Because I never even found out about her till a few years before my mother passed away. I never knew she had a half-sister.
I don't. What do you mean with my father?
No, Grandpa Ahrens, William Ahrens.
Oh, don't ask me. That's one thing I don't know.
It was your
Never
father's sister. It was your father's sister.
Oh, nothing was ever said that I know. They never talked very much. Everything was all, I don't know, quiet or something.
It seems as though when Grandpa Ahrens came to this country with his first wife, and he had the three sons, Louis, Nicholas, and William,
Yeah.
and then they had this baby girl.
You mean Frida?
Yeah, I guess was it
Frida, but I thought she was part of the family.
And then she, seems to me that when his wife died, he couldn't take care of this little girl, so he had some people take care of her, and they came one day and brought a paper and had him sign it, and they said it was just so the state would allow them to take care of her, and it was an adoption paper, and she was legally adopted.
But nothing was ever said any different in front of us.
And then she married and had a little child, and she died soon after breast cancer.
Yeah, I knew that. But I didn't hear it. No,
But her name was Frida.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Frida.
I remember all that, but I didn't know anything about secrets.
Well, see, this is what my mom told me.
Yeah, but she probably knew. And they never talked much. My father wouldn't teach us German. He never talked to us about anything. Whether my mother knew all these things or not, I don't know. We never talked about anything much of it. So, and we never asked because we didn't know him very well. He was gone so long. I'm going to take these out and give them to you.
Why?
Well, I got two sets. See, this is an old one. Take me. This is a new one.
This is what, is this?
I don't know. I wonder if I can get that out of there. How do you get those out? I can pull them out. Oh, I see.
Yeah, now this isn't what Diane sent you.
No, this is mine.
This is your family. I see. But Patchy out in shade somewhere?
What?
She didn't.
She's in the car, Barbara.
Oh, she might be too hot.
Oh, God, you took me when I said I didn't know about scandal. I don't want to get involved in that. I don't.
Well, it was just things, something Mother told us, you know, later on. I mean, all my life growing up, I never knew she had a sister, but, you know, even a half-sister. And there was a picture of her somewhere, but I don't know where it went.
It's in that big picture I gave you.
Well, see, now, you'll have to tell me again who's in those pictures. My daughter made copies, but I don't know who those people are.
Yeah. Okay, hang on to that, and I'll try and correct some of these. No, I don't know as I ought to broadcast all the colors.
No. We're just interested more in the historical facts.
I
you know,
suppose
family and the birth dates and marriages and things.
I do know my father. Somebody chased him around, and he married her, but he wouldn't live with her. And she had a son, and I didn't know anything about it. And I'd go to dances, he'd twit me all the time or something. I didn't know what he's talking about. Because that wasn't very pleasant either.
No. Now,
Now, let's see. I'm gonna get this done.
you can turn it off now, honey, until we get something else.
She thought
Yeah.
she heard the
Get
voice.
Myron's picture.
It was, a scanner out there.
Oh,
That was what they heard instead of the dog.
what do you listen for?
Oh, you get news from the fire departments and the ambulance and town help and here in town and the police in Wilmington and the state police and the mutual one that get mutual aid that hell we get to places where they want doctor somebody or the ambulance to take somebody way down as far as Deerfield to get it on
Look at your
the
pretty
scanner out
picture,
there.
Lois. I'm surprised there's no frost. There's been no frost.
Today must be a quiet day.
No.
Now
Today's
here,
a quiet day.
Yeah,
I can read this off
and this
underneath here.
guy over east there,
And
a
down
couple
here,
miles, has got school
Myron
buses
Allen
that
down here.
take all the kids
He
in
married
Halifax,
Rosemary
White
Cross.
and Wilmington
Uh-huh.
She
schools.
died, if you want me to do it.
He's got
You can print
4 or
this
5
out
buses
here.
that's on the road all the
This is the
time,
one I guess I'm gonna give
carrying
you.
kids. And each one's got a number.
Married Frida Lee Snow.
I got
Way
somebody,
down.
I
Oh
guess,
yeah, died
clock it.
1/8/1976.
will
Married
log every
again.
goddamn move that they
Yeah.
make.
Put married again there.
They'll say,
He married again.
like,
Okay,
they're
then
coming by
Diane
here.
put second.
Took me a long time before I
Don't
found it
just
out.
put married
Going
under
by
this
March.
volume, see? This is the way we do it.
Oh, I see.
And they
Okay.
go a pot of pitch, that's next hill over here.
And underneath that
And they
right
turn
by
around up
one,
where the stone house turn is, where they start picking up kids up there.
1955.
Up the
Oh, wait a
stone
minute.
house turn,
oh God,
and
I'm
then
way
the
off.
different ones when they get to school, the load.
6/10,
Each truck,
1978.
driver's got a number.
Mine, my
Four's
oldest
unloaded, headed for home,
1978.
and then some of them will say they arrived at the school
Rosemary
by
Cross
that
over
school.
here.
It's kinda interesting, if you keep
Well,
track.
these people won't go on.
All
You don't
over.
bother with these
Then where
second marriages.
my
and
grandson
so on.
works,
I don't
Batley,
think.
he had a number.
Then
channel,
born
but-
11/22.
Sometime, some other outfit, I guess, took over that channel, so.
1938.
That was Bartlett, the construction outfit that he worked for. So we kept track of
Then you get
what
down
he
to
was
Chicky,
doing there some of
and
the
her
time.
husband died. And,
But,
Wait a minute, I
on
don't
this
see
mutual
her
aid-
children, David.
They get,
wait a minute.
if
Oh,
they
you got
want the
David?
ambulance, they don't
Yeah,
call
but
it
I don't have
ambulance in
Mary there.
Massachusetts,
Oh,
MT or something like that.
it's Chicky here.
And,
Laura
Oh,
Louise.
no.
Ashfield, Chalamont, Deerfield,
No.
several times I've gotten,
David.
somebody's
Oh, this is Myron.
had a stroke or,
This is Myron Allen.
There's
Myron.
EMT,
My son's
emergency,
children.
Yeah.
Oh,
emergency
yes.
medical technicians,
oh, probably that's
EMT.
what,
See, that's there.
EMT.
She's, David's married. That's in there.
And their children.
They had an extra child. Paul. Kathy Barrett. And now they have, 2 children. That's
Jenny
right.
Lee and Brandon. And Myron Wells
Well,
Allen.
they got him,
Married Rosemary Cross.
yeah,
We got it down here.
got it down here, so you don't need it up there. Oh, all right. Let's see. Mary Louise Allen. Shippey. Oh, Shippey died so far. Then she married,
Rauschenbach.
let's see, married 8/1/1987. That would be, you'd have to squeeze it in down here somewhere.
Under
Yeah,
here.
Married, yeah.
August 1st.
8/1.
Wait a minute, no, let me, yeah. 8/1/1987. And it's Jack Rauschenbach, he's a real jerker.
RAU.
Some of my great grandkid.
Jack.
Get the,
R-A-U, I got
get names
Jack.
on pretty
R-A-U.
funny. I told them I could
C-H-E.
so when I should remember them, they'd have to have something more common.
C-H.
Yeah.
Not like Alan, huh?
B-A-C-H. Bach.
I got a brother named Alan, first name,
Yeah.
and he was named for,
And he was born, if he needed,
Yeah.
11/17,
Is it A-N or E-N?
1921.
E-N.
yeah. Who was Alan named for, Ruth?
Your mother said a family name. Someone in her
You
family.
don't know.
I don't know. You should know. It's your
I don't.
family.
Well, my sister, boy, Alan, but he's
I
called
don't
it
know,
A-N.
perhaps, you see, he did this way, and then
And I
usually
think
put the
it,
kids after,
Is
anyway.
Alan Bartlett here
Richard
in
Jackson,
town.
that's a Sarah
I think
Child,
his is
Myron
A.M.
and me. This would be
That's
from-
all the difference is between the
This is
first
Myron
or
and me,
last
and these
name.
are the children.
Yeah. Myron.
Now, Richard Jackson,
And I think that
Where
one
is
of Mary
that?
Louise's girls
Be
that
the
just got
third.
married. His
you have
Children, Laura, David.
first name is
Oh,
Alan,
David,
but I think he
David.
spells his with a.
it. All right, David,
I wouldn't
Ira,
tell you what his last name
got
is.
that.
I got Laura, David, and then his children. Then Stephen
Polish.
and their children, and Myron.
But no, this is all Myron Jr.'s children. You see, this is,
No, you got Myron down here, Junior.
yeah, but this he married again.
Oh,
You
yeah.
see, you
yeah.
don't have to have it there if you don't want to.
Oh, and then these are his children.
These are his children. You can write the top so it's done differently than this.
Yeah.
And who's next? Chicky?
Mary Louise.
You got that.
And we got that. But then you said somebody after
Yeah,
that.
all right, Mary Louise then.
And her children's Diane Lynn.
And Lynn Shippey,
Yeah.
Mary Lawrence.
You see, the playoffs can start again today?
And then
Yeah,
her children are
the,
Ethan Percy and Lynn Percy.
Pirates
Yeah,
and
now you want the
the Reds
dates of Diane.
playing tonight.
You've done
Tonight,
it?
what time?
Diane,
8, I think it said, or 8, either
11:30,
8 or 8:30.
55.
They
Yeah.
just moved, they moved
married
yesterday.
5/17/1980.
They moved yesterday.
And
to-
divorced in
Yeah.
1988.
That ain't much of a trip.
Just got here.
I haven't got it, but I'll put it down.
No.
Cincinnati to Pittsburgh, or the other way, I guess. Going from Pittsburgh to Cincinnati?
Right.
They're going back to Cincinnati to
Yeah.
play.
You wanna take
That's
mine?
why
I
they
don't
played the
need
first
it,
2
really.
games.
Okay, and children Ethan and Wayne Percy.
They can't be more than 2 games,
Linda
right? I
Reed.
figured they play on,
Yeah, you got that. And then Joanne
on
Shippey,
Saturday and Sunday to get the crowd,
Yeah.
but I guess not.
married, born
Playing tonight, huh?
6/15/1857.
If they have to,
5, married
7
5,
game will be probably
7.
tomorrow night.
1979.
Maybe in the afternoon.
Oh, that's not right, because she
right.
couldn't have been born in 1857.
Hardly,
It's 1957,
yeah.
so I'll correct that.
I figured they'd wait
And then
until
Camilla
Saturday and
Hens
Sunday
at
for the
26.
crowd, but I guess not.
1960.
Right, and then their children were Jeremy David Garmelli,
Thanks, Dan.
born 10/12/1980.
Long night.
And Robin Leigh
Set up
Garmelli,
lots of
born
apples.
7/15/1982.
That's right.
Start
And then
in
Mary Ann Shippey,
3 o'clock
born
in the afternoon,
8/16/1959.
Now, wait,
like the Red Sox game.
Mary Ann.
I wouldn't have been afraid to bet
Yeah.
if they'd get beat 6 or 4 straight.
Yeah,
Children,
But
Holly Amber Shippey,
It was
born
a funny thing, the last
2/26/1983.
game,
She has another child,
Clemens
and I've got to go and find the name
under his
somewhere.
breath,
Now,
I
she's
guess
married,
pretty
a
loud.
man by the name of Gay,
kinda
David
comical in a way.
Yeah,
Gay,
isn't
but
it?
I don't know any details.
But I got
So
the
I
other
have to
pictures
get
that
that,
come
so
in,
you
just
have to leave the
a
date
good
off.
game after.
But I
David
gotta
Gay.
put David down,
But married,
a
yeah.
lot of
Mary David.
yelling and screaming over a few
G-A-Y
cuss words
or
after they kicked them out, you know.
G-A-Y.
I got
Every,
Okay.
half of the country is
And
banned
Holly,
because they
and
kicked
the
them
other
out.
lady's name is
The other half thinks he should have been kicked out.
Samantha.
No, like,
Amanda,
him
I
on
guess,
about
I can look
rolls.
it up.
some
It's
say you
Amanda.
shouldn't be in
Amanda.
jail.
Yeah, yeah.
But he was a born gambler, I guess.
I was gonna get these ready and send them, but
Well, sometime.
and
No,
this baby born
but,
and she died in
it was-
Guam.
awful good game there.
Little girl, yes, I
Last
did.
end with
She
the Pirates
did?
and the Reds the other night.
Caroline,
Yeah.
born and
Yeah.
died in 1961.
Bases
On
loaded,
Guam?
and that is
Yeah.
a fast man to load them up with only one out,
Yeah.
and the left-hander in there,
happened?
by God, they got a
She got,
ground ball and got the
she
double
get
play.
a tropical disease
Still
or
held it.
something?
They win
I
3-2.
don't know, I think something when she first.
I wouldn't have dared to bet on that
The
one.
bad place down there.
Born and died in
She's
19...
a
The Reds
lady,
haven't been out of first
I
place
have
since
to
the
fill
season
this out,
started.
she's married now.
Yeah, we've got it here. Married May 18th, 1990 to Allen.
Oh, I got to look that name up. And I put it up.
And-
It isn't there.
You've just got Allen.
Yeah.
And William Allen Shippey, born 6/29/1964, married and somebody crossed that out.
Well, I don't know whether he got married or not. They talked about it,
Linda
think it's all right.
Golay.
but he has a child.
Children Amanda Meredith Shippey,
They ain't married yet.
born 8/4/1989. Well, don't feel bad. Our great-grandchild's father and mother aren't married yet either. She's waiting to see if he's gonna knuckle down and take care of her and the baby. He stood by her and seems to think a lot of, both the child and the mother. But we don't know him very well, although his family's from our town. And he only works at McDonald's, so she's waiting to...
Yeah. It's awful hard, I don't know.
These days, they put the cart before the house horse, Wilhelmina, these kids. And there isn't much you're putting that on there?
Just take deep breaths and go in, don't they?
Yeah.
Be like the
Yeah,
guy
let's
went
see.
in the
Richard and
drugstore on
Carolyn.
prohibition time there to find a liquor. The woman's gonna have a baby. He started to go out-
These are a
Started
lot
to
of
go out, the
children,
clerk
these
says,
are all your
"Who's a
grandchildren
woman?"
and
Says, "I'm
things.
going out
Oh,
looking
yeah,
for
you
it
don't
now."
know me. I can't keep track of anything anymore.
Good night, you've got a big family.
Now, Richard and Carolyn.
Richard and Carolyn, here. Richard Stetson Allen married Carolyn Ann Smith. He was born 12/9/1933, married 5/1/1955. She was born 7/11/1936. Right?
Mine isn't filled out like that.
You want it?
Well, I got to have it sometime along, but it's all right.
In this
Go
other
ahead.
book, Bill,
Hmm?
and all that stuff in this,
Yes, I've got it here. And, all right, go ahead.
Children Keith Richard Allen, born 8/4/1956.
Yeah, that's his.
Scott Smith Allen, born 8/7/1959, married Jane Giguere.
Yeah.
Giguere.
Giguere.
quick.
Married 9/1/1984, born 10/15/1956. She was. And their children are Cassie Jane Allen, born 9/26/1986, and Derek Scott Allen, born 3/10/1988. And then another child's Christine Smith, born 8/9/1969.
Now, she is Carolyn's niece, adopted by Richard and Carolyn,
I see.
and it should be in there.
It says niece adopted.
Well, leave it alone then,
Yeah.
that's all right.
Married 7/22/1989. Married Matt Hargrove. Then you got David Ira Allen.
Wait, diaper here.
How many children did you have, Wilhelmina?
This is the day for confessions, isn't it?
6.
6 isn't. Charlie's aunt and uncle had 11. They had a boy on either end and 7 girls in the middle.
Oh,
Poor boys,
Huh?
the poor boys.
Yeah.
Now, what do you got, David?
David Ira Allen, born 5/19/1936.
Second boy was next to last. He wasn't,
Yeah.
He wasn't the youngest.
Yeah, okay. Married 1957 to Marilyn Ackley, divorced in 1968.
Yes, yes.
Children Mark David Allen, born 11/16/1958, married Kimberly Schmidt, who was born 3/10/59, and they were married 4/22/1978.
I don't have all that.
Oh, you should have it.
I
But
guess I
if
could-
you let Diane take this to put in with her information, then she'll get it back to you.
I wish she would, because somebody did it for me. They come in, can't find it.
Right,
Yes,
well,
it would be easier than me trying to do something.
what she can do is just run this off on a copy machine and send it
Yeah.
right back to you.
Yeah.
And then work on it when she
Well,
has
let's see
time.
how much you got.
She's taking a college course now. She's taking business law.
Oh.
Besides, she works 8 to 12 hours a day for the telephone company. She's what is she, Charlie? Technician.
What you do with the little kids?
Well, the daughter's in second year of college,
They're gone.
and the son is in Germany in the army, in Munich. Did I show you the daughter's picture?
Yes.
I showed you. No, did I? I
No.
showed. No, I showed Mary. I
You
didn't
show
show.
everybody.
I didn't show. Well,
I just assume you showed.
we're proud of our Anna Louise. She was on the dean's list last year, her first year at college.
Good for her.
And Charlie moves her up there with a truck, you know, he moves her things up to college for her. Here she is, she's a real sweet girl. That's our daughter's daughter.
Yes, isn't she pretty?
That's Diane's daughter.
Oh, Diane's daughter?
That's Diane's daughter, yeah.
Oh.
And her
What
brother's
college she
in,
go to?
Oh, her kids are grown
University
up.
of Connecticut.
Yeah,
In
they
Oh,
are.
Storrs.
where am I anyway?
her brother's in Germany, in Munich, in the army.
Well, we
And
have a granddaughter in, well, I'm not quite sure of the place.
this is our great-granddaughter,
Oh, yeah.
Alana Louise.
Straight hair.
Yeah, a lot of hair. And then she was born in August, and then June, our son, youngest son, had his little boy. I don't have his picture in here yet. I should get it in here. Little Charles. They named the little boy Charles Christopher George. No, Charles Christopher George Bell. So that means we've got another Charles Bell. And George was from his wife's, her father was George.
But yeah, the Ahrens boy wasn't Christopher, it's Christian, wasn't it? And they called him Chris. right?
Yeah, it was Christian.
Yeah.
And my niece, my sister's daughter, had a little boy in March, and his name is Christian.
Yeah.
Christian
You
James.
don't hear it very often.
No?
Well, how far we got now?
Oh,
See,
I
I've got
lost-
to look up,
David's other child is Jean.
We got over as far as David, Sean.
now Sean is adopted.
Sean is adopted.
Sean is adopted.
Does that
And
matter?
that when he married her, she had a boy, and he's adopted by David.
I see.
Yeah, now they have another baby. But you know, I can't remember all those dates, I guess I could find them. What was the middle name?
What?
Dalton Patrick. They had another baby.
David and Carmeletta had
No.
another.
Yeah.
No, Sean.
Sean and Sherry.
Sherry.
They had a baby named
Yeah,
what?
They had it in,
Well, here's the Nicole Danielle Allen and Elijah David Allen.
yeah, there's one
And
more.
then Dalton.
I know a D-O-L-T-O-N Patrick. I'm not sure of the spelling.
Nicole,
Was it August? 1st of August, 3rd of August?
I don't know someone. Nicole there.
She go with Allen name, you read it there?
Yeah, we have it.
August is what? The
I
8th month.
think the
Yeah.
3rd of August he was born, 1919. I can change that if it's wrong.
Yeah, okay. We got that
See,
there.
And
You didn't read off Jeannie's name, did you?
we haven't got there yet.
We got by Sean, and that's,
We've got Stella Coulter.
Well, I want to get David's other girl there.
David Sean. they've only got, for David, they've only got, Sean.
Mark,
Now, Sean's married Cherry, and they have
Well,
these
I got
two-
it, wait a minute.
I don't understand.
No, wait a minute, this is, these is,
Mark, David.
what do they should, oh, I see what they've done. They've got Mark David, his son, this is David, and his son, and his two children. Then he had this, I suppose these are supposed to come out here level. This is Jeannie, this is
Yeah.
his daughter,
I see.
and she is now in Germany. You seen her, can you?
She's
you
married
want-
and divorced, and she's in Germany?
She's in Germany now, yes. Now, can you figure this out? Do you want to mark the little lines down there? See, this is his children, Mark,
Well, David's children, Mark
Mark.
was the first,
yes,
and the second was Jean,
yes.
and,
And then, what are we down here?
David Ira. And his children was
This is
Sean.
Ira, David again, because he married again.
Oh, I see.
And this is, this
This
boy's
is his-
adopted.
I see. You want me to put adopted?
Oh, I think so. But otherwise, it goes on down through the,
because it was
huh?
Kenny's boy, and it would go by Kenny's
these two
maiden
children.
name.
I'll find out, that's
Till
right.
they adopted him.
D-A-L or D-O-L.
Well,
Go.
see, this was already down here,
I know
so-
it, I didn't know either.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but we got the date.
and the date,
Now, these are the three children of Sean and Cherry.
yeah. Well, in a way, no. This child was already born when they married them, but that's
Yeah.
none of our business. I mean, I'm not gonna go there with that. I
Well,
think you better shut off your thing, we get,
yeah, shut it off, honey. We've got enough.
we got enough.
Honey, I wanna take some of the
This will
scenery
be
outside.
confusing, anyway.